Hi Dominic, hi Chris. This is my take two at this video. Probably a fortunate thing for all of us because I end up being a lot more concise on the second roll. But before I jump into the content I have for you guys, I always like to give a little bit of background on my company, why I'm doing what I'm doing. So my name is Andrew. I am a U.S. Marine veteran. I grew up in a very patriotic military family. My dad was a Marine before I ever was. And so that's kind of my motivation for running my business and doing what I do. When I got out of the Marine Corps, I worked as a software engineer at Amazon for several years, and I really struggled with my identity doing that. And the reason for that is, as a Marine, I loved everything about what I did. I loved putting on my uniform, and what that represented because it aligned very closely with my values. Being a software engineer didn't, at least for Amazon, a company that I didn't find much in common with value wise. Um, it didn't really fill that same place for me. Fulfillment and identity wise. So that's what brought me to doing this. The reason that this running my business is so fulfilling to me is I get to work with hardworking Americans, primarily local business owners who are pursuing the American dream and capitalism and producing and providing value to our community. And so, that all aligns much more closely with my value system than what I was doing as a software engineer. And so I always like to share that because it's that's kind of my motive. And hopefully in this video I can demonstrate a little bit of the fact that I'm here to help you guys, not just to make a quick buck. And so that's always very important for me to bring up at the beginning. I'm here to be a guide to help you guys get the best results that you can using the internet to get in front of new customers, right? Particularly Google is my specialty, so that's what I'm going to talk you through tonight. I did a little bit of research on SEO in particular, and going to give a little bit of a spoiler alert here. My recommendation to you guys is actually going to be that you do not invest in SEO at this time. And so let's jump into why that is, and talk about some alternatives of ways that you can invest in digital marketing and get a little bit better return on your money. So the first thing I want to do to show you guys what I'm talking about here is walk you through what a Google search looks like and some ways that we can get in front of a customer. Actually, I wanted to make this specific. So garage floor coating Phoenix is what I wanted to search here. All right, so when we search on Google for something like this, as you guys can imagine, this would be something that a customer might search if they wanted to purchase the service that you guys provide, right? So a lot of people think SEO is the only way to get in front of customers on Google, to get your website in front of these people. But we're going to talk through some other options here. So these look like normal Google search results. You guys may already know, you may not. The ones that say sponsored here, these are actually ads. So these aren't somebody who has ranked their website using SEO. This is somebody running a Google ad on what you'll hear sometimes called the Google AdWords or Google pay-per-click platform. All right, so this is one great way to get in front of people. And I'll talk through a little bit more about it momentarily, but right now I just kind of want to give the high level of what a Google search looks like. This next thing we're looking at here, this is called the Map Pack. I noticed you do already have a Google business profile set up, but the Map Pack can be another very good way to get in front of prospective customers, right? Obviously, in particular, these three businesses that pop up here are very high profile. So these are two ways to get your business in front of people before we even start getting into the actual organic search results, which is where SEO comes into play, right? So these down here, these are websites. These are people's websites. These are people who have invested in SEO so that they can be on page one for words like this. All right. Now, let me go back to why I was saying I don't recommend that you guys invest in SEO right now, and I'll explain to you why that is. So if we look at the kind of searches that you guys want to rank for, when it comes to search engine optimization, these rankings down here are not influenced as heavily by location as this, as the map pack, you guys can see this is looking at the greater Phoenix area right here, right? Because Google knows that I'm searching from Phoenix. By that same nature, if I cut off this Phoenix word right here, it still is going to show me results from Maricopa County, even though technically I'm in Pinal County. But regardless, it knows this local area. It looks like it's centering on the 60 and the 10 right here, so somewhere in like Tempe. Yeah. So as you can see, it's still giving us local results, even though this word that we're searching doesn't have a local word in it, right? I didn't specify Phoenix, I didn't specify Tempe, Mesa, anything like that. But if we scroll down here, you see stuff like Home Depot, right? These are going to be a lot more big national companies who have very big budgets for SEO, which makes it very hard to compete for them. Aside from them having big budgets for SEO, you also don't want to appear for a keyword like this for somebody searching in like Kentucky, right? Because somebody searching for garage floor coatings in Kentucky, maybe there's another Granite Garage Floors franchise out there, and you know that might be useful to them, but you guys wouldn't want to be paying for a lead for another franchise or another chapter of your franchise when you want leads here locally in the Arizona area, right? So with SEO, these organic results, you really are constrained to local keywords. So words that would say like Phoenix, or if you guys service the whole state, Arizona, right? But when we're looking at the map pack right here, or these ads right here, we can search for broader results like garage floor coating near me or epoxy garage floor. Like all of these will pull up local. All these will pull up local results because they're based on the location that you're searching from. All right, and the reason that this is important is because as you might imagine, way more people search for words like this than they specify garage floor coating Phoenix or garage floor floating Gilbert, or you know, and I actually have tools to take a look at this. This one's called Ahrefs. I wanted to show you guys some numbers here. So these are the average number of monthly searches that happen for words that people might search if they were searching for your service, right? So we have epoxy flooring Phoenix, garage floor coating Phoenix, concrete coatings Phoenix, all these together, and there are probably a handful more, right? But I would guess no more than several hundred volume more than what I see here. All these words here together get searched an average of about 500 times per month. So we can kind of gauge expected results in terms of leads using these numbers. What we see is that probably out of 500 searches, we could get 100 traffic on your page. And out of those 100 people coming to your page each month, probably 5 to 10 of those are going to become leads. So SEO it's not an inexpensive service, and it's not a service that works overnight, right? So it's not like we'd start doing this and then you would start getting those leads next month. You would start seeing those leads probably in 6 months or 9 months down the line, right? So it's a longer time horizon. And so for you guys in particular, where there's not a ton of this local search volume, I don't recommend taking the website SEO approach. The other thing that sounds like it could be a little complicated is because it's a franchise website. It sounds like there might be some challenges getting updates to the website, which could make it a little bit more challenging for us to implement SEO. Because sometimes we have to make changes to the content and like the header tags and stuff to make sure that we get the right keywords that we want. And so I think in you guys' case, the best thing to do is going to be focusing on your Google business profile and trying to get that ranked here in these high profile positions. The other thing I wanted to give you guys an idea of is what it costs to run ads like this, right? So I mentioned, these Google ads are very cool because they're the first thing that people see when they run a search, right? It's the first thing that Google puts in front of them. Obviously, Google wants to make money, so they put their paid results right in front of people, and so a lot of people will click on these click ads right here. So for the kinds of words that we would want to run ads for you guys for, the average cost per somebody clicking on this looks like is somewhere between $2 and up to the range of $18 on the high end. So my guess is we could average for you probably somewhere around $8 per click. And what we've been able to see in comparable markets, to be totally transparent, because I believe that's important. I've never worked with somebody specifically in you guys' industry before. I've never done garage floor coatings. I do have a lot of customers in the home services industry, though, landscapers, roofers in particular. That's where I've worked with several clients. And we are able to get usually between 10 and 20% leads from clicks. So if we can average about an $8 click, then we're looking at anywhere from $40 to $80 a lead. And usually these leads are much higher intent than the leads that you'll be used to getting from, I'm not sure if you guys have worked with like Angie or Home Advisor yet, but I know those leads are like as good as sifting through the garbage, because there's 20 other contractors reaching out to them, and usually you're just dealing with disgruntled people. So, I think there's very good value proposition for you all working here with Google Ads, as well as investing in a Google Business Profile ranking service, which is very similar to website SEO, except that we're working here rather than working down here on these. So, that's that. I kind of wanted to give you guys an explanation of why I would recommend that you steer clear of SEO for now. If SEO is something that you're really set on, I would of course be more than happy to provide that service to you guys. That's what I started doing. It's something that I'm experienced in. We could definitely get you ranked in. But I just from what I can see in my professional opinion, I think you guys would get better results. You'd get better value results focusing here in the map pack, or focusing on these ads, which or both. I think both are a great value proposition for you. So I would love to schedule a call with you guys, or meet in person, whichever you guys prefer, and we can talk through kind of what both these services look like, some ways that I've worked with clients to price these before, and we can go from there. So thank you guys for your time watching this. Please reach out. Don't hesitate to ask if you have any questions. And again, thanks for the opportunity to do this for you guys. I'm looking forward to speaking with you.